Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving more into my queen, my goddess, my end-all be-all, the one, the only Miss Kelly Clarkson. And for her birthday, she had one of the biggest gifts for me. She did an entire songs and stories session with Heart. Now, I love the women of Heart. Ann and Nancy Wilson are fantastic musicians, and Kelly is someone I love hearing cover Heart. I feel like they have those big belty rock vocals, and Kelly just echoes that as well. So the idea of them sharing the stage, it's almost like when she did session with Alanis Morissette. It's just something that is a dream in my head that I did not think would come to pass. And now that it's coming to pass, I am so excited that it is here. So I'm not going to babble. We're going to just dive in. It's a three-parter. I'll release each part separately. So let's just dive into part one.
Well, today's show is going to be extra fun because it's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Queen.
Where Taurus is at. We got Tauruses in the building. So it's our birthday month, people. During past seasons, my producers have surprised me with cakes and queso fountains and all the things. They even pulled Machine Gun Kelly out of bed, and he came to the show with no shoes on. He was ill-prepared, and it was funny. I am grateful for all of it, but I asked for this year to be low-key, because I see my face and name a lot, okay? So, like, sometimes it's nice to not talk about yourself. So, anyway, instead of this hour being about me, it's about stories that have touched my heart. So some of my favorite past guests are here in the audience, and that is the birthday present for me. So thank you to the show for doing that for me. But then I thought about it, and I was like, well, there's like this one present that would be kind of cool. And I said, if you can make it happen, but no pressure. It's a present that I could actually share with all of you. It happened, so they made it happen. I'm very excited. Today, my birthday present is a whole hour of songs and stories with one of my favorite bands of all time. They have sold more than 35 million records. In 2013, they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
As they should be.
And this week, they're kicking off their 2024 North American Royal Flush Tour. You can find dates, cities, and tickets on their website. From the band Heart, give it up for Ann Wilson and Nancy Wilson!
Yes!
I'm climbing up, I'm climbing up. I'm hugging.
Oh, they look fantastic.
Best birthday present ever. I literally said, because I was like, please don't make a big deal of my birthday. It's always like about us in the public eye all the time. So I'm like, it'd be nice if we focus on something else. And I literally, this was a birthday dream of mine. So thank you for coming. I'm such a fan of both of you.
It was our pleasure.
And I've had you here. I've been able to sing with you, Ann. And now it's first time Nancy for being on the show. Thank you.
I know. I got to finally meet you.
And rehearsal was so fun. We got to rehearse a tiny bit, and I got to sing with Heart. It's mine. Well, as I mentioned, y'all, today Ann, Nancy, and the rest of Heart have brought us music for a show full of songs and stories.
Yeah.
All right, before we get to the music, let's introduce all the talented musicians who will be joining us today. Ryan Waters and Tony Lucido. They're out here right now.
Hello.
Yes. And later on, we'll also be joined by Ryan Warner and Paul Moak on guitar, as well as Sean Lane on percussion.
Hello, fellas.
First single, Magic Man. It was inspired by your mom? What?
Well, it was inspired by this man that I had fallen head over heels in love with.
That makes more sense.
First one.
Yes.
And my mom was not that thrilled with the idea of me running off with him to another country. So she found her way into the song. And
yeah, in the lyrics. Yeah. Come on home, girl. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I love that song so much. So what happened when you first heard Magic Man on the radio?
Oh, I was coming back from the grocery store in my car with my dog, and so it came on the radio, and it freaked me out so much to hear. It's so surreal when you hear yourself on the radio for the first time.
Yeah.
I had to pull over, and
freak.
My dog recognized my voice, and she started just going, you know.
Your dog recognizes greatness. That's what your dog recognizes. Yeah.
It's not you, but it sounds like.
How are you here and there at the same time? It's like your dog.
Right.
Yeah. What about you the first time you heard it?
I thought I was in the car with her.
Maybe I was.
It's a long time ago.
Oh my God, that's the best part of the story.
Well,
She was like, just me and my dog. She was like, and I was there.
you know, the little sister, you know.
No, little sister.
So,
I'm a little sister too. Don't worry.
Yeah, you know.
My older sister was like, "You're here,
Maybe it was
okay."
the first time I was with you in the car when we've heard it together.
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But I remember there was also groceries involved and a dog.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
we
So
pulled
it may have been
over,
the same experience.
Like, screech, you know, like almost causing accidents, like, oh my God. And,
Yeah.
And just had to sit down and freak out. Like we just,
Yeah.
we
There's
just had to
nothing like it.
scream and stuff.
Do you still get excited? I still get excited. Like if I happen to be like somewhere and you hear your song, I still get like a 10-year-old
Yes.
kid. I hope I never lose that.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always thought the true test, you know, if you've made it, would be to hear your song in the elevator. Like,
Yeah.
that would be the test.
You've made it.
Like,
You're now classic.
or the
That
dentist
is it.
office.
Oh, yeah, or Home Depot.
Or
Home
Home
Depot.
Depot.
I do hear Kelly a lot in
A
Michael's.
lot of
I
my
do.
songs in Home Depot and Lowe's.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to build wants some KC. I don't know. Or plant something. It's
Right,
funny.
yeah.
Let's sing Magic Man. I love this song so much. I think it's
Okay.
the first song I heard of y'all. I'm so excited.
It goes something like this.
Okay.
Cold late nights so long ago, but I was not so strong, you know. A pretty man came to me, never seen eyes so blue. I could not run away and sing, we see each other in a dream. Seemed like he knew me, he looked right through me.
Yeah.
Come on home, girl, he said with a smile. You don't have to love me and let's get high a while. But try to understand, try to understand, try to understand. I'm a magic man.
I mean, you can give me a little riff. You can give me a little bit more. Give me a nice little bridge part, or you can keep playing.
So These Dreams was your first #1, right? So how did you decide?
Give me
Nancy's
all the
gonna sing
hits.
lead? How does that work in a group when you pick who gets to sing what?
Well, we were auditioning demos at Ann's house with a producer guy, and we were listening to all of the LA stable songwriters of the 80s
Yeah.
that were kind of suddenly a requirement, you know, to pick a song and make a hit with.
Yeah.
So we kind of were like, okay, well, this one's pretty cool. This one called Alone, I like that one.
Yeah.
You know, you could hear that song in any era. It didn't have an 80s stamp on
Right.
Yeah.
Timeless.
Alone and These Dreams. Like so many of your
it.
songs.
Or
I feel
These
like
Dreams,
they're so- yeah.
or What About Love?
Yeah.
They sounded like they could
Please do What About Love.
One, or great-granddad's era, or our granddad's era,
Yeah.
or
Sign
our
of a
era.
great song. Do you like enjoy when you get to sing this song? Because I'm gonna make you do it.
I do enjoy singing These Dreams a lot.
Yeah.
Because big Elton John fans growing up. I mean,
Yeah.
our influences were all guys. They were Led Zeppelin guys, and Crosby, Stills and Nash, and Neil Young, and
Yeah.
I mean, Joni Mitchell, of course, you know. But
Yeah.
mostly rock guys. So I got to hear that song, and it was an afterthought at the demo session. He was like, this is an interesting song because Bernie Taupin wrote the lyrics to it.
God.
I'm such a fan of the Elton Bernie
Yeah.
songwriting team. I was like, oh, gotta hear that. And I fell in love with the song. It was originally written for Stevie Nicks. Interesting.
Interesting.
And she wasn't
Okay.
taking outside material because she was probably smart not to. But, so we'll give it a try. Please let me try to sing this. Please, may I sing this?
Yeah.
Like, please let me sing it. They're like, no, because it would confuse people because you're not Anne. You're the guitar player.
Yeah.
So be the guitar player. Don't try to confuse anybody.
Don't box me in, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, really. Don't fence me in.
Yeah, don't fence me in.
It was a
good
beautiful
song.
marriage of Nancy's voice and these gossamer kind of lyrics, you know.
Right.
Yeah, and I love that you had like a tiny bit of a cold, right? When
I had
you
a cold.
recorded? So that rasp in there.
I know.
We were talking about earlier, just talking in rehearsals, and we were like, I love my voice when I'm sick sometimes because I can go lower and it's raspier and it has like a different quality to it.
A little bit of granular.
Yeah,
like film.
I love that they captured that like in the studio.
Yeah, we kept that part.
I know, I love that.
Yes,
Great
as long as I don't have to do
producing.
anything super high in my
so the
range,
rest is
singing
kind of,
while sick
you know,
can be a nice, cool experience.
Anne was a little pissed off because it was the first number one.
Well, I wanted it.
I
wanted that.
I gotta say though, like you were saying, you were saying there. I think the reason why there weren't a lot of females that you listened to is because there weren't a lot of females or any doing what you wanted to be doing, and that's why you're such pioneers for vocalists and musicians like me. Because like, if not for y'all, I wouldn't even feel like I was allowed to do something like that. You know, it's what all the guys were doing. You know what I'm saying?
So many girls
to be able
along
to
the way
release,
said thank you for giving me the like. I feel braver because of you.
Yeah.
To be able to just put my foot out the door a little bit.
Yeah.
And try to have a band or become a musician or a singer or a rocker.
Absolutely. But let's sing this song because this is one of my favorites. And I want to warn people, I didn't ask to sing the lead. They were just like, you take the lead. And I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't want it to look like I was like, I've got your song, ladies. Anyway, I'm very excited and also nervous.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Spare a little candle, save some light for me. There's figures up ahead, moving in the trees. White skin in linen, perfume on my wrist, and the full moon that hangs over these dreams in the mirror. These dreams go on and I close my eyes. Every second of the night I live another life. These dreams that sleep, it's cold outside. Every moment I'm away, the further I'm away, further I'm away.
You better sing at the end right now.
Oh, but those background vocals. Oh. Okay, one, I am so glad that they were like, hey, Kelly, you take the lead here on these streams. Just because, not that I didn't want to hear them sing. They're fantastic. And I'm glad that Nancy did take the verse. But there's so many times when Kelly does either duets or collaborations on the Kelly Clarkson show specifically. Or especially with the songs and story sessions where she just kind of resigns herself to background vocalist, and she sounds amazing. She does amazing. I've talked about it a million times over. She's gracious. She's a gracious host to her guests, and just like, right now it's not about me, it's about you guys, your songs, your stories, and I just like sharing the stage with you. So I will do some background vocals, and and it always sounds amazing, but I like hearing her like sing for real with these people and not just be their background vocalist. So I'm glad that they were like, hey, no, you sang with us on this one. One of my favorite songs and story sessions she did was with Babyface, because he had her singing up and down the whole damn episode, and I just love that collaboration. So I love that they did that here. First, Anne, her speaking voice is just so rich and delicious. Like, I could just listen to her talk nonstop. I just love the tone of her voice, and then her singing voice is still just so good. Granted, she's not done any of like the super big waily stuff that Heart's kind of known for yet, but just from what we've heard so far, the tone of her voice, it still has that slight raspy nature to it, and it's just it's just rich, kind of dark, a little bit smoky, and just like I've just always loved the tone of her voice. So she sounds fantastic. Nancy still sounds fantastic, and these songs are just get me so excited. Like again, prospect of her and Heart singing together makes me so excited. And there's just so many great songs in Heart's songbook. So I've already done Crazy on You, and we've done we've done Magic Man, and we've done These Dreams. I would love it if they did Crazy on You. I saw in part 2 just the title they're doing Alone, so that's a given. You have to do that. I'd love if they did What About Love, Dog and Butterfly, Tall, Dark and Handsome, a few others, but I know we've got limited time to do, so I'm excited to see what else they have in store for us. So I'm going to stop babbling so I can jump into part 2, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay tuned for part 2 coming out later this week at some point, but I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If you'd like to see more of my Kelly Clarkson or Kellyoke reactions, the playlist will be down in the description, and yeah, I'll just see you guys in the next one. Mwah.